I have a question for you. How would you like to take an all-inclusive vacation and get a great deal? The answer is, I would like that, and maybe several a year. That's what I would say. You can do that too. Just go to cheapcaribbean.com/daily-boost and check out the deals they have for you right now. How are you? How's your week going? Awesome? No procrastination, right? There's no bad habits. Everything is perfect. You're right on plan. You're doing everything. It's okay. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. It's called being human, and I think you are human if you're on this show today. Have you ever heard the phrase, change happens in an instant? Probably. It's been around for a long time, but does it happen just one time, instantly? Do you creep into it, then it happens? Are there many changes that happen in a row? Over the years, a lot of coaching, a lot of consulting, a lot of working with people tens of thousands of times, I've noticed a particular pattern that is always at play. We'll go over that today. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. A simple goal, life begins when you move. And then as soon as you begin to move, you're going after what you want. Stuff happens. Life gets in the way. And that means good stuff and bad stuff. Busyness creates busyness. I'll go so far as to say, even if you sit on the sofa and do nothing, stuff's going to happen. So good stuff happens. It's all self-inflicted. Bad stuff happens. Not always self-inflicted. It just happens. So if you are having that happen to you every single day, welcome, because there are tens of thousands of people right now of the 50 million downloads that we've had over the years, and they're all tuning in for the same reason. Get it out of the way. Get what they want. You too, okay? My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. I have to tell you a quick little announcement. It's a little boomy in here today. We're in the new studio. Been traveling all summer. Finally got a new home and began to build the studio. Everything's plugged in. It's all working. Sounds pretty good. No acoustic treatments at all yet. That's coming. We'll get there. It'll sound better day by day, I promise you. Now, we all are on iTunes. We're on Stitcher. We're on Spotify. We're just everywhere, all over the place. And that means we have a distribution sponsor to help us pay the bill. It does get kind of pricey when you have a podcast this big. We today appreciate cheapcaribbean.com for supporting us. They make it a lot of fun, too. cheapcaribbean.com. They've been around for, I guess, about 20 years now, and they've been in business of providing the best all-inclusive vacations, all-inclusive beach vacations. They mean all the food you can eat, the alcohol you can drink, the non-alcoholic beverages as well. And you got beach, you got night activities. It's all included when you book at cheapcaribbean.com. Now, all-inclusive really means more food, more drinks, more fun. And this is important. cheapcaribbean.com has no change fees when you book at a Cheap Caribbean resort, and they add trip protection so you can book with confidence. Less money, less worry, more beach. So be sure to check out either the Dreams or the Secrets Resort when you book at cheapcaribbean.com. I want to save you some money. How about $100 off on your next beach vacation? Just go to cheapcaribbean.com/daily-boost and make sure you put that dash there, daily-boost. That's cheapcaribbean.com/daily-boost. We'll see you on the beach in the bathing suit. Although summertime's coming in here pretty quick, but in the Caribbean, it's always summertime. Thank you, Cheap Caribbean. You know, if you prefer not to have commercials and the very deep coaching program version of this show, we have a version for you. Just go to motivationtomove.com and grab it while you're there. So change happens instantly, doesn't it? You've heard that before, but is it really accurate? Is it really true? Yes. I mean, I think you can see it. Sometimes it takes 20 years to get the change. Finally, you got it. Finally, I figured it out. That kind of thing, right? But is there one instant? Change happens in an instant. Is there just one? Are you waiting 20 years to get the one? And if so, when will it happen? If you're setting goals and you want to go after something in your life, you certainly want to know, well, when am I going to finally get it? When am I going to click in? I call it the click. The trick is the click. That's the change. That's millisecond time when you finally go, okay, I know what I'm doing here. That's cool. Now, okay, another question for you. Are there more than one instance that are required to get what you want? So if change happens in an instant, is there one or are there many? And if so, when will the many happen? So depending on your mindset, you might answer one or the other. It's hard to say. You might say, also, I don't know. Never thought about it. So if you ever work toward a goal, you're going to find there are usually a series of small changes that happen in sequence. Sometimes there's slight shifts to your mindset, and that's a huge one. That trick is the click, that mindset you finally get, the change you want to have happen in your life. It could be just the mindset or just an action you're doing every single day, or it could be a physical change in your life. One thing tends to lead to another. So what I'm saying is it may be the day you just get it and you go, or you've had it. It could be that too, if I'm really being honest with you. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to make a change. Or a change, you figure out how to get a better job or get a better relationship, whatever it happens, you figure that out. Or maybe you get a new home like I just did, or you travel the country like I just did in your RV. Maybe that physical change happened. In any case, at some point, that little itty-bitty change began to happen. Now, over the years, having worked with at this point, I just did the math the other day. It's not accurate in any sense. Well, it is in the sense that it's true. It's just not accurate right down to the final hour. But I look back on it and I said, I run a coaching program. I work with people all the time directly, not only as individuals, private clients, but also with the groups as well. But if I took the private clients and I put them all together, the average number of folks that I work with per week over the course now of 15 years, and we're sitting at around 14,000 hours of talking to people on the phone and Zoom. And most folks come in from the Daily Boost. And because they come in from the Daily Boost, they have a like mindset that I have. And they typically are in kind of the same spot. So if you ever get on the phone with me, what you're going to know is this. I already know and see you coming. And you're not alone. I know how to do this stuff because I've done it for so long now. So I've always noticed a pattern. In fact, all my coaching has come down to this pattern, every single bit of it. Now, usually when I'm doing it in a 3-section, it's like 30, 60, 90-day kind of deal when we're going forward on coaching. But it can happen even in a day. So let me go through this with you here real quickly. Well, we'll take our time and do this. And just show you what's going to happen and how you can pay attention to yourself and how you can pay attention to your change and look for those clicks to come your way. So step one, what is that? In every single case, this is what I tend to call the clarity and figure it out stage. It's a time when you decide that you want to change something about your life. That's probably why you got on a podcast or you contacted me and chatted with me or got on a group coaching call or bought a book or did something. Got on YouTube and searched motivational speakers, things like that. Step one, you're trying to figure stuff out. You're trying to get some clarity. You may not know exactly what you want or how you want it, but you're searching for a specific mission in mind. You want to change in that direction, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? We've all been there before. You're not clear about it yet. You're no longer looking backward. It's really key here. You have changed. I tell people when I first talk to them on the phone, I said, well, good, you're here because now we can't go backwards. You're here for a reason. Something's pushing you forward. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I know. That's why you're here. We're going to figure it out. So step one, the clarity and figure it out stage. Number two, once that clarity emerges, you're going to get excited. So this is what has to happen to make you comfortable. You need a map. You need a path. You need strategies to know exactly how you're going to get there. And if you're ever worried about that, a lot of people stop in this spot, but I tell you, it's completely natural. Again, figure it out. And then, yes, we have to get at least some kind of a plan down. This could be called the how stage, and it could take a while. Usually when I'm working with somebody, it's going to be about 30 days to get it completely clear, to get it really dialed in. You can do it faster than that, though. It's called a roadmap, right? You have changed. So what's the final step? It's called, basically, I can't hold you back anymore. This is what happens. Step three, at this point, you are approaching what is a natural starting point. It makes sense. If you have clarity, if you figured things out, you know what you want, and now you've sat down and you said, okay, this is my roadmap. This is how I think I'm going to get there. And we don't know because no battle survives the first battle. No, right? It just doesn't. It's going to change as we head down that path. But you know what you want. You know how basically to get there. And the time has now come to execute your plan with daily action. So whatever you figured out in the stage two, the second stage of this process, you are now committing yourself to moving forward and going after that goal. You have changed and you have no intention of going backwards. Do you? It doesn't matter what you want to change. It doesn't matter at all. You're always going to follow these steps, and it's just a natural way of thinking. So don't get frustrated by it. Just go searching, explore the possibilities. Say, okay, let's figure it out. Let's create a map. Let's get busy. Whether it's a goal that will take you a day to accomplish or a year, it's always going to be a sequential process through these steps. The more action you take, the more you get those small changes that leads to the eventual goal. It sounds so simple, but it's not. It isn't. But I guess in saying that, I just want you to be patient because it does take a little time to get the clarity. If you're frustrated by it, keep on it. You're going to figure it out. I know you can because you're already heading that direction. If you'd like a little bit more help, there's another version of this show being produced today at motivationtomove.com. It's the coaching version of this show. This show right now that we're putting out here is a public version, is commercially sponsored. If you prefer not to have commercials and promotions and things like that, if you just want the coaching goods, you just get right to the point and go to it, well, get to motivationtomove.com and get signed up, become a premium member, and we'll just shoot it out to you via private RSS feed every single day, plus the daily nugget, the daily click, and all the other stuff we do as well. Bottom line, it'll keep you moving every single day, and it may be good for you, and you may not need it, and that's okay. If not, I understand. But if it is, check it out. I will see you tomorrow over there at motivationtomove.com. Have a great day.